The entire automotive world is racing toward electric. But what if one bold move could stop it in its tracks? Today, Suzuki CEO has just revealed a petrol engine so advanced, so efficient, that it might crush the EV market we thought was unstoppable. Is this the future no one saw coming? While brands like Tesla, BYD, and even Toyota double down on electric mobility, Suzuki has quietly been working on something completely different, a revolutionary petrol engine that could rewrite the rules of efficiency and performance. In a recent press briefing, Suzuki CEO stunned the audience by claiming this engine can deliver better mileage, lower emissions, and even lower lifetime cost than many EVs on the market today. But how is that even possible in 2025? This isn't just another petrol engine. Suzuki's breakthrough is based on ultra-efficient combustion technology, lightweight hybrid integration, and synthetic fuel compatibility. Early reports suggest it can achieve fuel efficiency levels once thought impossible, over 50 kilometers per liter in testing conditions. More impressive? It's designed to work seamlessly with renewable fuels, meaning it can dramatically cut carbon emissions without requiring the massive infrastructure overhaul EVs demand. The EV industry's biggest advantage is its green image and low running costs. But if a petrol engine can match or even beat EV efficiency, suddenly the narrative changes. Suzuki's approach could appeal to millions of drivers in emerging markets where EV charging networks are non-existent and electricity costs are rising. Imagine no range anxiety, no charging wait times, and still cleaner than most electrics. Automakers are divided. Some call the Suzuki's last stand for petrol, while others see it as a bridge technology that could dominate for decades. If this engine succeeds, we may see a massive slowdown in EV adoption, especially in countries where charging grids lag behind demand. It also raises tough questions. Should we abandon combustion entirely or innovate to make it cleaner? So, is Suzuki about to rewrite automotive history? Or is this a desperate attempt to delay the inevitable electric future? One thing is certain. This bold petrol engine is forcing the EV industry to pay attention and possibly rethink everything. Behind closed doors, industry insiders whisper that Suzuki's move isn't just about innovation. It's about survival. As EV giants like Tesla and BYD dominate headlines, Suzuki has struggled to keep pace in the electric race. But this breakthrough engine could give them a powerful second wind. Governments worldwide are already reacting. Some European nations, which plan strict bans on new petrol cars by 2035, now face public pressure to reconsider, especially if this new engine proves cleaner and more affordable than current EVs. This reveal has ignited what some are calling a new tech war, clean petrol versus pure electric. Major automakers like Toyota and Honda, known for hybrid mastery, may secretly welcome Suzuki's challenge to the all-electric trend. Meanwhile, EV purists argue this technology is a distraction, a delay in humanity's path to zero emissions. But the numbers Suzuki presented are hard to ignore: lower emissions per kilometer than many budget EVs, and no reliance on rare earth metals like lithium or cobalt. For everyday drivers, this could mean more choices and possibly much lower costs. No expensive charging stations. No fear of battery degradation. A petrol car that feels futuristic, yet familiar. If Suzuki prices this competitively, say under $20,000, it could dominate markets in Asia, Africa, and South America, where EV infrastructure is years away from catching up. But here's the real question. What happens next? Will other automakers follow Suzuki's lead, reigniting the combustion race? Or will EV giants double down, creating even more advanced batteries to counter this threat? The battle lines are drawn, and the automotive revolution just got far more unpredictable. Days after the announcement, something unexpected happened. A leaked video surfaced online, allegedly showing Suzuki's prototype engine in a secret test facility. The footage revealed a compact yet unusually powerful unit, running quietly at ultra-high efficiency levels. Experts analyzing the clip were stunned. This wasn't just hype. It was real, and possibly years ahead of what competitors imagined. The leak also hinted at something shocking: modular adaptability, meaning this engine could power small hatchbacks, SUVs, even commercial vehicles, all with minimal redesign. The EV industry didn't stay silent. Tesla insiders hinted at an accelerated battery project, something dubbed Project Titan, aiming for 1,000-mile range batteries to counter Suzuki's Petrol breakthrough. BYD reportedly doubled its investment in ultra-fast charging networks, while rumors swirl that Toyota might secretly collaborate with Suzuki on hybrid variants of the engine. Suddenly, the automotive arms race wasn't just about electric versus petrol, it was about who controls the future of mobility itself. Consumer reaction was immediate. Pre-orders and interest for Suzuki's upcoming models spiked in countries like India, Indonesia, and Brazil, markets desperate for affordable, efficient transport without charging hassles. Meanwhile, governments scrambling to meet climate targets face a dilemma: support EV-exclusive policies or embrace Suzuki's cleaner petrol alternative. For the first time, the EV revolution seemed uncertain. But questions remain. How sustainable is this fuel in the long run? Can synthetic fuels scale globally? And most importantly, will this innovation spark a new golden age for combustion engines or trigger an all-out technological war? Insiders claim Suzuki's next press event, scheduled just weeks away, could unveil something even more shocking: a hybrid variant capable of running indefinitely on renewable fuels with near-zero emissions. If true, the automotive world is about to be shaken once again. The revolution isn't over. It's only just beginning. Weeks later, Suzuki stunned the industry again. At a private event in Tokyo, invitation only, the CEO unveiled an entirely new prototype, a petrol hybrid engine capable of running not just on conventional fuel, but also on synthetic biofuels with emissions so low they nearly vanish on lab tests. This wasn't just an upgrade, it was a declaration. Suzuki's technology wasn't standing still. It was evolving faster than anyone expected. Behind the scenes, whispers of secret alliances emerged. Documents leaked online hinted at underground meetings between Suzuki and several oil majors eager to stay relevant in a world rushing toward electrification. Rumors also tied Suzuki to defense contractors exploring ultra-lightweight fuel technologies originally developed for military drones. Meanwhile, rival EV companies weren't idle. Anonymous insiders from Tesla claimed they had initiated counterintelligence operations to track Suzuki's research. Some even speculated about corporate espionage, patent wars, and lawsuits brewing beneath the surface. Global markets reacted violently. Lithium prices, once soaring due to EV demand, plummeted overnight as investors questioned the future of full electrification. Oil companies, previously on the defensive, surged on speculation that advanced synthetic fuels could dominate the next decade. Governments scrambled. Some countries quietly paused EV-only mandates, while others doubled down, fearing the petrol revival might derail climate goals. But then, something strange surfaced. A cryptic countdown appeared on Suzuki's official website. No explanation, no details, just numbers ticking down to zero. Tech forums erupted with theories. A full vehicle reveal? A partnership announcement? Or something far bigger? All we know is this: when that clock hits zero, the entire automotive landscape might change forever. The world watched as Suzuki's mysterious countdown finally struck zero. Billions of eyes tuned in. What followed was nothing short of historic. A live stream began. No flashy music, no marketing fluff. Just Suzuki CEO standing in front of a prototype vehicle unlike anything seen before. He called it Project Phoenix. The Phoenix wasn't just a car. It was a platform, a hybrid system capable of seamlessly switching between petrol, synthetic fuel, and even hydrogen microcells. And the claim that shook the internet? A range of 2,000 kilometers on a single tank, without charging, without emission spikes. Immediately, chaos erupted. EV stocks plummeted by double digits. Hashtags like hashtag Phoenix Revolution and hashtag EVVS Petrol trended worldwide. Governments called emergency meetings. Even the European Green Energy Council was forced into session to debate halting upcoming EV-only mandates. And in Silicon Valley, Tesla executives reportedly held an overnight summit. Insiders say Elon Musk himself declared, "We either leap ahead now or we're finished." Within hours, Tesla leaked a teaser of their rumored 1,200-mile solid-state battery, igniting what analysts now call the mobility war of 2025. But just as the Phoenix hype reached its peak, disaster struck. Days before the first large-scale demonstration, Suzuki's prototype facility suffered a massive cyber attack. Production lines are frozen, research files erased, and critical data stolen. Anonymous hackers claim responsibility, but experts suspect far more powerful forces at play. Leaked intelligence reports suggest state-sponsored operatives may be involved, raising the stakes far beyond corporate competition. This was no longer just about cars. This was about control of global energy futures. Suzuki launched an internal hunt for the leak. Reports surfaced of shadowy negotiations with cybersecurity firms, private intelligence groups, and even former government operatives to track the stolen data. Meanwhile, rumors emerged that a rival automaker, possibly backed by a major tech conglomerate, now holds fragments of Suzuki's Phoenix technology. The question everyone's asking, who stole the Phoenix and what will they do with it? Just as Suzuki prepared to strike back, a second leak surfaced, this time not from Suzuki, but from a government laboratory in Germany. It revealed something shocking. A parallel project eerily similar to Phoenix, funded years ago, abandoned in secrecy, and now mysteriously reactivated. Two rival technologies, two global powers. One race to control the future of transportation, and possibly the future of energy itself. Weeks after Phoenix sabotage, whispers emerged at a clandestine meeting. Not between automakers, but between world leaders. In a secluded compound in Geneva, representatives from Japan, Germany, and the United States gathered under heavy secrecy. The agenda? Control over next-generation propulsion technology. With Suzuki's Phoenix and Germany's reactivated project, codenamed Helios, the balance of global energy dominance was shifting. Neither governments nor corporations wanted to be left behind. Documents leaked to investigative journalists revealed stunning similarities between Helios and Phoenix. Both could run on synthetic fuels, hydrogen, and even advanced bio-petrol blends. But Helios carried an edge, rumored integration with wireless energy transfer, allowing dynamic charging from road infrastructure. If true, Helios could leapfrog Phoenix entirely and potentially end the electric versus petrol debate forever. Then came the twist no one expected. A whistleblower surfaced, an engineer allegedly working on both projects. He claimed that Phoenix and Helios weren't rivals at all, but fragments of a single classified program that began decades ago under an international energy consortium. The consortium, known only by the codename Project Aegis, supposedly aimed to create a fuel-agnostic propulsion system, immune to shortages, adaptable to any energy source, and capable of outlasting both petrol and electric tech. As these revelations surfaced, global tension soared. Nations accused each other of technology theft. Cyber attacks intensified, targeting not just automakers, but entire energy grids. Stock markets swung violently. Oil prices collapsed, lithium mining halted, and synthetic fuel startups exploded in value overnight. For ordinary people, confusion reigned. Should they invest in EVs, wait for synthetic fuel hybrids, or prepare for yet another technological shift entirely? But amid the chaos, a darker truth began to emerge. Intelligence reports hinted at a third faction, not tied to any government or automaker, a rogue network of engineers, hackers, and private investors known only as a continuum. Their goal? To seize Phoenix and Helios tech for themselves and create a propulsion monopoly beyond the control of any nation. And according to leaked transmissions, they were already closer than anyone realized. The battle for the future of transportation is no longer about innovation. It's about survival. As chaos mounted, the truth finally came to light. The Phoenix and Helios projects were never meant to compete. They were two halves of a forgotten vision, a propulsion system that could adapt to any future, electric or otherwise. A technology born in secret decades ago, buried by politics, and resurrected in desperation. But the continuum had already stolen fragments of both. In an audacious strike, they attempted to launch a global demonstration, a rogue prototype capable of traveling around the planet without stopping, refueling, or charging. For 72 hours, the world watched in silence as the vehicle circled the globe. Over oceans, deserts, and megacities, it never stopped. Governments scrambled jets to track it. Hackers tried to disable it. Automakers raced to claim credit. But no one could deny what they saw. The future was here. When the vehicle finally landed, its creators issued a chilling ultimatum, abandon outdated energy wars, and adopt their open-source propulsion system, or risk being left behind forever. In a rare moment of unity, nations and corporations agreed. Phoenix, Helios, and the Continuum's tech were merged into a single, universal standard, adaptable, renewable, and limitless. It was the dawn of a new era, not petrol, not electric, but something greater. Years later, history would call the Mobility Accord, the day humanity stopped fighting over energy and started building toward a shared future. Roads, skies, even oceans transformed as vehicles ran endlessly on fuels drawn from sun, wind, and synthetic cycles. And though the Phoenix began as Suzuki's gamble, it became something more, a reminder that the future isn't about one technology winning. It's about all of us moving forward together. The revolution didn't end electric or petrol. It ended the divide between them.